All right, you're at the second of 4 videos in Life 401. This is like the master's level. We're talking about leadership. So here's the deal. The Bible is full of great leaders, men and women who are called by God, equipped by God, and handed the ball by God to make a difference for time and eternity. I believe God wants to use you right here in the Great Lakes Bay region to amplify the reach of Life Church and to leave a legacy of changed lives. So here's the deal. If you get our vision, reach the lost at any cost, if you get our 3 core values, Jesus first, better together, and all in, and you're hungry to go further, then leadership may be your next step. The next step in our leadership pipeline is encouraging men and women to lead teams of volunteers during our weekend worship experiences. The structure of our church is very simple. The head of the church is Jesus. That's 1 Peter chapter 5, where Jesus is called the chief shepherd, the senior pastor. Then you see in the scriptures that Jesus hands the ball to someone who is called, equipped, and is proven trustworthy. So you see God call Moses. After 40 years, he hands off the leadership baton to Joshua. You see Jesus call Peter, hands off the leadership baton to Peter. All throughout the scriptures, you see this model. At Life Church, we are a Mosaic model, named after Moses. So senior pastor Jesus calls and equips and raises up a lead pastor, a founding pastor. That's my role. I bring the vision, the directional leadership, and the teaching to Life Church Michigan. And then my role is to be held accountable by an outside board of directors, which are trusted, long-time lifers who love the church, who love me, and who have oversight over finances. They set my salary. They have hire and fire privileges over the lead pastor. They are hands-off with the day-to-day ministry because that falls in my lap. And God has blessed us into offering multiple campuses under the umbrella of one church, Life Church Michigan. I've made Life Church campus teams that are headed by paid staff. Why are they paid? Number 1, it's biblical. Read the book of 2 Corinthians. But number 2, you can't fire a volunteer, but you can definitely hold staff accountable. So we have amazing men and women leading the way. They meet the qualifications of either an elder, which is 1 Timothy 3, Titus 1, or they may meet the biblical qualifications of a deacon, which is 1 Timothy 3. These are men and women who are above reproach, whom God has clearly called, equipped, and brought as a gift to Life Church Michigan. As the staff, they don't do everything. Ephesians 4 says that their role is to equip you, the saints, for service through ministry teams at our weekend worship experiences. Our number 1 missions environment happens every Saturday night and Sunday morning at a Life Church campus near you. And so we mobilize an army of volunteers to outlove, outserve, outwow our guests who walk onto Life Church campuses. We are the hands and feet of Christ. We are the body, 1 Corinthians 12, Romans 12. Our staff equip the saints. In leadership, you're given the opportunity to kick the tires and help lead a team of volunteers. If you believe that God is calling you in that direction, I want to encourage you to fill out the form to the right of my head. A staff member will be back in touch with you within 10 working days, and they may want to talk to you over coffee or send you an email. We want to see how your heart is following Jesus and make sure that you understand what it looks like to be all in, because our leaders are held to a higher standard, as it says in the book of James. And if indeed our staff agrees that God is calling you to help lead a weekend ministry team, we will put into place a pathway for shadowing a staff member, for learning the ropes, and you'll have an opportunity to test it out. Maybe it's not for you, and we'll have an easy exit plan so you don't lose face. It's okay to fail in a safe environment. But maybe God is calling you into a more area of responsibility at Life Church Michigan, and we'll celebrate that and we'll pour into you through leadership resources. Every day we release a 60-second leadership teaching video at jonathanheron.com, which is our portal for global ministry pouring into church leaders and church planters. If you feel that you're being called in the direction of leading as a volunteer over other volunteers, do me a favor, pray. Make sure that you are fulfilling your obligations, your responsibilities as a lifer, serving at least once every 3 weekends, and tithing fully. And then fill out this form to the right. Give it a shot. See what Jesus might do. Because God does not call the qualified, God qualifies the called.